Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having me here today. Today I want to talk about something that is often overlooked in our increasingly connected and social world: personal boundaries. As we share so much of our lives with others, it's important to remember that there are certain things we should keep to ourselves. Not because we're secretive, but because preserving our privacy can protect our peace, security, and individuality. Sharing our long-term goals can be incredibly tempting, especially in today's interconnected world where social media and instant communication make it easy to broadcast our dreams and ambitions. It feels natural to want to share these aspirations with friends, family, or even strangers. After all, dreams are exciting, and voicing them can feel like the first step in making them real. However, discussing long-term goals too openly can sometimes have unintended consequences that may hinder rather than help your progress. There's immense value in keeping your goals private, nurturing them in silence, and allowing your achievements to speak for themselves. One of the most significant reasons to refrain from sharing your goals is the potential for external influence. When we reveal our aspirations, we inadvertently invite opinions, judgments, and feedback from others. While some input may be constructive, much of it is often unsolicited, uninformed, or rooted in the other person's fears, insecurities, or biases. For instance, someone may project their limitations onto you, suggesting that your goal is unrealistic or unattainable because they themselves cannot imagine achieving something similar. These comments, even when well-intentioned, can plant seeds of doubt, causing you to second-guess yourself and lose confidence in your vision. Another reason to keep your long-term goals private is the risk of dissipating the energy and motivation needed to achieve them. There's a psychological phenomenon known as the intention-action gap, where talking about a goal can create a premature sense of accomplishment. When we share our plans, we often receive positive reactions, such as praise or encouragement. While this feedback can feel good in the moment, it can trick the brain into believing that some progress has already been made. This sense of premature satisfaction can reduce your drive to put in the hard work necessary to turn your vision into reality. By keeping your goals to yourself, you maintain the focus and determination needed to stay on track without distractions. Sharing your long-term goals too broadly can expose you to undue scrutiny and pressure. Once you've announced a goal, people may start holding you accountable, often in ways that feel more stressful than supportive. Questions like, "How's your goal coming along?" or "Have you made any progress yet?" can create a sense of urgency and anxiety, especially if your progress is slower than anticipated. This pressure can lead to frustration and self-doubt, making the journey toward your goal feel more burdensome than it needs to be. Working quietly and steadily allows you to move at your own pace without external expectations weighing you down. Privacy also plays a crucial role in protecting your creativity and originality. Long-term goals often require innovative thinking and a willingness to take risks. When you share your plans, you may unintentionally open the door to skepticism or criticism that stifles your creativity. For instance, someone might question your methods or suggest a more conventional approach, potentially steering you away from your unique vision. By keeping your aspirations private, you create a safe mental space where your ideas can flourish without being subject to the constraints of other people's perspectives. Keeping your goals private can help you avoid unnecessary competition. In some cases, sharing your aspirations may inspire others to pursue similar goals, turning your unique vision into a competitive race. This is especially true in professional or creative environments where ideas can be inadvertently or intentionally borrowed. By keeping your goals under wraps, you preserve your competitive edge and ensure that your efforts remain focused on your unique path rather than being influenced by what others are doing. Another vital benefit of maintaining privacy around your long-term goals is the personal satisfaction that comes from achieving something without external validation. When you work on your goals silently, the rewards feel more meaningful because they stem from your dedication and resilience rather than the expectations or approval of others. Achieving a goal without the added noise of external opinions allows you to fully appreciate the journey and the personal growth that comes with it. Of course, this doesn't mean you should never seek support or guidance. Trusted mentors, close friends, or family members who genuinely believe in you can be valuable sources of encouragement and advice. The key is to be selective and intentional about whom you share your goals with. Choose people who have your best interests at heart, who understand your vision, and who can offer constructive feedback without imposing their limitations or doubts on you. Keeping your long-term goals private is not about secrecy or isolation. It's about preserving the sanctity of your dreams and protecting them from external influences that could derail your progress. When you nurture your aspirations in silence, you create an environment where your motivation, creativity, and determination can thrive. By focusing on the work rather than the talk, you ensure that your energy is directed toward achieving your vision rather than defending it. Let your actions and results speak for themselves, and you'll find that the satisfaction of realizing your dreams is far greater when they unfold on your terms, free from the noise of the outside world. Discussing financial matters is a topic that requires careful consideration as it can have far-reaching consequences for personal relationships, security, and overall well-being. In today's world, where openness is often encouraged, it might feel natural to talk about your income, savings, debts, or investments with others. However, maintaining a level of discretion around your financial details is not only wise but essential for protecting your financial security, preserving relationships, and fostering personal independence. One critical reason to avoid sharing financial information is the potential for identity theft and fraud. In an age where digital transactions and online banking are the norms, personal financial details are more vulnerable than ever. Sharing information like your income, account balances, or investment strategies, even casually, can inadvertently expose you to risks. The more people know about your financial situation, the easier it becomes for someone to misuse that information. Even seemingly harmless details shared in passing could be exploited in the wrong hands. Safeguarding your financial data by keeping it private is a key step in ensuring your security and protecting your assets. Another reason for discretion is the potential impact on personal relationships. Discussing financial matters can create unintended jealousy or resentment among friends, family members, or colleagues. For example, openly discussing a recent pay raise, a large purchase, or an impressive investment return can lead to comparisons. People may perceive your financial success as a point of envy or as a measure of competition, which can strain even the closest relationships. On the other hand, sharing financial struggles, such as debts or unexpected expenses, may elicit pity, concern, or judgment, which could alter the dynamic of your relationships. By keeping your financial matters private, you maintain harmony and prevent unnecessary tension in your personal and professional circles. Financial information is deeply personal and varies greatly based on individual circumstances. Sharing such details can sometimes lead to unsolicited advice that may not align with your specific goals or situation. For example, someone might suggest a particular investment strategy, urge you to spend or save differently, or question your financial choices. While their intentions might be good, their advice may not account for your unique financial needs, long-term goals, or risk tolerance. Keeping your financial situation private allows you to make decisions based on what's best for you without the added pressure of external opinions. Discretion in financial matters also fosters independence and self-reliance. When you refrain from discussing your finances openly, you are more likely to take full responsibility for your financial decisions. This sense of ownership empowers you to manage your money effectively, set realistic goals, and build a secure future. Sharing too much about your finances can sometimes lead to over-reliance on others' opinions, which may hinder your ability to develop confidence in your financial judgment. By maintaining privacy, you prioritize your growth and ensure that your financial journey is truly your own. Another significant advantage of keeping financial matters private is the ability to avoid undue social expectations. Once people are aware of your financial status, they may form assumptions or place expectations on you based on that knowledge. For instance, if others perceive you as financially well off, they might expect you to be more generous in social settings, contribute more to group expenses, or lend money. Conversely, if they view your financial situation as less favorable, they might pity you or offer unwanted help. These dynamics can be uncomfortable and may affect how people interact with you. By keeping your financial situation to yourself, you maintain control over these interactions and ensure that they are based on genuine connections rather than monetary perceptions. Privacy around finances also helps you maintain focus on your goals. Financial matters, whether they involve budgeting, saving, investing, or debt repayment, require careful planning and consistent effort. Sharing your plans or achievements prematurely can sometimes invite unnecessary distractions. For example, revealing an investment strategy might lead to questions, doubts, or debates that divert your attention from executing the plan effectively. Similarly, discussing a financial goal like saving for a house or retirement might invite skepticism or judgment that could undermine your confidence. Keeping your financial plans private allows you to work toward them with clarity and determination. Preserving the privacy of your financial information ensures that your achievements feel more rewarding and authentic. When you accomplish a financial milestone, such as paying off a loan, reaching a savings target, or achieving a significant investment return, the sense of fulfillment comes from knowing that you worked hard for it without seeking validation from others. This intrinsic satisfaction is far more meaningful than any external praise or recognition. Financial matters are deeply personal and require a high level of discretion. By keeping your financial information private, you protect yourself from risks such as identity theft, preserve the integrity of your relationships, and maintain control over your financial journey. You also foster independence, avoid social expectations, and create an environment where your financial decisions are guided by your goals rather than external influences. While it's natural to seek advice or share milestones with trusted individuals, it's essential to be selective and intentional about what you reveal. Remember, your financial security and peace of mind are priceless, and safeguarding them is a responsibility only you can uphold. Personal struggles are an inevitable part of life, shaping our growth and resilience as we navigate challenges. However, while it can be tempting to share these struggles openly, especially in a world that encourages transparency and emotional vulnerability, there is wisdom in exercising caution. Not every listener is equipped to understand, support, or respect the complexities of your hardships. Being selective about whom you confide in is crucial to safeguarding your emotional well-being and maintaining control over your narrative. One significant reason to avoid sharing your struggles indiscriminately is the risk of judgment or misunderstanding. When you open up about your difficulties, people may interpret them through their own biases and life experiences, leading to opinions that do not align with your reality. For example, sharing a financial setback might lead to assumptions about your competence, or discussing a personal relationship challenge could invite unsolicited advice or criticism. These reactions, though often unintended, can make you feel invalidated or misunderstood, compounding the emotional burden you already carry. By choosing carefully whom you share with, you protect yourself from unnecessary judgment and ensure your struggles are met with empathy and understanding. Another reason to keep personal struggles private is the potential for gossip or misuse of information. Not everyone who listens to your concerns has your best interests at heart. Some individuals may share your private matters with others, either out of thoughtlessness or malice, turning your personal pain into a topic of conversation. This breach of trust can be deeply hurtful and may have broader consequences, such as damaging your reputation or relationships. By limiting the circle of people who are privy to your struggles, you minimize the risk of your vulnerabilities being exploited or becoming fodder for gossip. Sharing your struggles too broadly can also create a sense of dependency on external validation. While seeking support is natural, overly relying on others for reassurance can hinder your ability to develop resilience and self-confidence. Constantly sharing your hardships may shift the focus from finding solutions to seeking sympathy, which can trap you in a cycle of victimhood rather than empowerment. By learning to process your struggles internally or with the guidance of a trusted confidant, you build emotional strength and develop the skills needed to navigate challenges independently. Discussing your struggles openly can sometimes overshadow your achievements and strengths. People may begin to associate you primarily with your hardships rather than your successes or capabilities. This can lead to a skewed perception of your identity, where others view you as someone who is always struggling rather than someone who is resilient and capable. Maintaining a level of privacy around your difficulties allows you to present a balanced and empowered version of yourself to the world. There is also a psychological aspect to consider. Talking about your struggles repeatedly can amplify their impact on your mind. Each time you recount a difficult experience, you relive the associated emotions, which can intensify feelings of pain, stress, or sadness. While sharing with a trusted individual can be therapeutic, excessive disclosure, especially to those who are not equipped to provide meaningful support, can prolong your emotional distress. By being selective about when and with whom you share, you allow yourself the space to heal and move forward without constantly revisiting the pain. Not everyone has the capacity to provide the support you need. Friends, family, or colleagues may want to help but lack the emotional tools or perspective to do so effectively. Sharing your struggles with the wrong person can lead to advice that feels dismissive, unhelpful, or even harmful. For instance, someone might suggest that you simply get over it or compare your situation to their own, downplaying your feelings. These responses can leave you feeling more isolated than before. Confiding in those who genuinely understand your needs, such as a close friend, mentor, or therapist, ensures that your struggles are met with compassion and constructive guidance. Keeping personal struggles private also allows you to maintain boundaries in relationships. Oversharing can blur the lines between healthy connections and emotional dependence, potentially putting a strain on relationships. When you share too much, you might unintentionally burden others with your emotions, especially if they are not in a position to provide support. Maintaining a balance between openness and discretion helps preserve the integrity of your relationships while allowing you to process your challenges in a healthy and sustainable way. Privacy gives you the freedom to choose how and when you address your struggles. It allows you to take the time to understand your emotions, evaluate your options, and seek solutions at your own pace. When you keep your struggles private, you retain control over your narrative, ensuring that your experiences are framed in a way that aligns with your values and priorities. This sense of control can be empowering, helping you approach challenges with clarity and confidence. While sharing personal struggles can be a valuable way to seek support and build connections, it is essential to exercise discretion. By being mindful of whom you confide in, you protect yourself from judgment, gossip, and emotional dependency while fostering resilience and independence. Maintaining privacy around your challenges allows you to process them in a healthy way, preserve your relationships, and present your best self to the world. Your struggles are a part of your journey, but how you navigate them is entirely within your control. Sharing future plans and goals is often seen as a way to inspire others, gain support, or hold oneself accountable. However, there is considerable wisdom in maintaining privacy when it comes to your aspirations. Keeping your plans discreet allows you to focus more effectively, avoid undue pressure, and work toward your objectives without external distractions or influences. The act of sharing can sometimes create unforeseen challenges, diluting the clarity and drive necessary to achieve success. One key reason to avoid openly sharing your goals is the psychological effect of premature validation. When you share your aspirations with others, you might receive praise or encouragement, which can create a false sense of accomplishment. This phenomenon, known as the social reality effect, tricks the brain into feeling a partial reward for merely discussing a goal rather than actually pursuing it. For example, announcing that you plan to start a business might elicit admiration from friends, but this early approval can reduce the urgency or drive needed to take tangible steps. By keeping your goals private, you avoid this pitfall and maintain the motivation to act. Another factor to consider is the influence of external opinions. When you share your plans, you open the door to unsolicited advice, criticism, or skepticism. While some feedback can be constructive, not all opinions align with your vision or circumstances. For instance, a well-meaning friend might question the feasibility of your plans or offer advice that contradicts your instincts. Such input, though intended to help, can lead to self-doubt, confusion, or second-guessing. Keeping your goals private allows you to filter out noise and remain true to your intentions, ensuring that your decisions are guided by your own insights and priorities. The element of accountability can also become a double-edged sword when it comes to sharing goals. While some people find motivation in publicly committing to their objectives, others may feel added pressure that becomes counterproductive. The fear of failure in the eyes of others can create anxiety and make the journey toward your goals more stressful than necessary. For example, announcing that you plan to run a marathon or write a book might add unnecessary pressure, turning what should be a personal challenge into a public performance. Keeping your goals private allows you to pursue them on your own terms, free from external expectations. Maintaining privacy around your goals also fosters a sense of control and personal empowerment. When you keep your aspirations to yourself, you retain full authority over the narrative of your journey. This autonomy ensures that your goals are pursued out of genuine desire rather than external validation or obligation. Moreover, it enables you to adjust your plans without feeling the need to justify your decisions to others. For example, if circumstances change and you decide to take a different approach, you can do so seamlessly and without concern for external judgment. Another significant advantage of discretion is the ability to focus deeply on the process rather than the outcome. Sharing your goals too early can sometimes shift the emphasis toward achieving the end result rather than enjoying the journey. For instance, announcing that you're learning a new skill might create a sense of urgency to prove your progress, detracting from the joy of learning. Keeping your aspirations private allows you to immerse yourself fully in the experience, fostering growth and satisfaction along the way. Privacy acts as a safeguard against potential negativity or sabotage. Unfortunately, not everyone will celebrate your ambitions or support your efforts. Sharing your plans with the wrong people can expose you to envy, discouragement, or even active attempts to undermine your progress. For example, colleagues might downplay your career aspirations, or acquaintances might cast doubt on your ability to achieve a personal goal. By keeping your plans confidential, you protect your vision and ensure that your energy is directed toward positive and productive efforts. Another benefit of discretion is the ability to surprise and inspire others with your results. When you work on your goals privately and reveal your accomplishments after achieving them, you create a narrative of determination and success that speaks for itself. This approach not only avoids unnecessary scrutiny during the process, but also leaves a lasting impression of resilience and capability. People are often more inspired by demonstrated success than by promises or declarations of intent. Keeping your goals private cultivates a mindset of self-reliance and accountability. When you refrain from sharing your plans, you are solely responsible for your progress and success. This independence strengthens your problem-solving abilities, builds confidence, and reinforces your intrinsic motivation. You learn to rely on your own determination and resources, which are critical skills for navigating challenges and achieving long-term success. While sharing future plans and goals might seem beneficial, maintaining privacy often yields greater advantages. It preserves your focus, protects you from external negativity, and prevents the premature satisfaction that can undermine your motivation. By working toward your aspirations quietly and diligently, you allow your actions to speak louder than words, creating a powerful narrative of success and personal growth. Privacy in goal setting is not about secrecy, but about creating a space where your dreams can thrive, nurtured by your commitment and effort. Your financial situation, encompassing earnings, savings, debts, and investments, is one of the most sensitive aspects of your personal life. Sharing this information openly can expose you to numerous risks, misunderstandings, and even exploitation. While discussing financial matters might seem harmless or even necessary in certain contexts, Keeping this information private often protects your financial stability, personal relationships, and peace of mind. One of the primary reasons to maintain privacy about your finances is to avoid judgment or unwanted comparisons. Money is a sensitive topic, and people often have differing perspectives based on their own experiences and values. Sharing details about your income or assets can invite opinions, criticism, or even resentment. For example, discussing a recent pay raise or a significant purchase might lead others to perceive you as boastful or materialistic. Conversely, revealing struggles with debt or financial instability could result in pity or judgment. By keeping your financial matters private, you maintain control over how others perceive you and avoid unnecessary scrutiny. Another key consideration is the potential for exploitation or misuse of your financial information. When you disclose details about your financial standing, you may unintentionally attract individuals who seek to take advantage of your resources. For instance, someone aware of your financial success might request loans or favors, assuming you have ample funds to spare. Similarly, sharing information about investments or assets could make you a target for scams or fraudulent schemes. Maintaining discretion about your financial situation minimizes these risks and helps you safeguard your wealth. Privacy also protects the dynamics of your personal relationships. Money, when openly discussed, can create imbalances or tensions in friendships, family ties, and romantic partnerships. For example, revealing a high income might lead to assumptions that you are responsible for covering group expenses or contributing more in joint financial arrangements. On the other hand, sharing financial struggles could place strain on relationships if others feel pressure to offer help. Keeping your financial matters private helps preserve the integrity of your relationships, allowing them to thrive without the complications that money can bring. Another risk of sharing financial information is the potential to create unnecessary competition or envy. People naturally compare themselves to others, and money often becomes a benchmark for success. If you disclose your financial achievements, others may feel inadequate or competitive, which can strain even the strongest relationships. For example, a colleague learning about your salary might question their own compensation, leading to workplace tension. By maintaining privacy, you avoid inadvertently fostering feelings of rivalry or resentment. In addition to external risks, sharing financial information can affect your own mindset and behavior. Publicly discussing your earnings or assets can create pressure to maintain a certain image or lifestyle. For instance, if people know you have a high income, they might expect you to consistently spend lavishly or invest in ways that align with their expectations. This pressure can lead to unnecessary financial strain or decisions that are not in your best interest. Keeping your finances private allows you to make choices that align with your goals and values, free from external influences. Financial privacy also helps you maintain a sense of security and control over your resources. When others are unaware of your financial situation, they are less likely to interfere with your decisions or make demands. This autonomy allows you to manage your finances in a way that suits your priorities, whether that involves saving for a long-term goal, investing in opportunities, or addressing personal challenges. By keeping your financial matters private, you retain the freedom to allocate your resources as you see fit. Discussing your financial situation can inadvertently expose you to professional risks. In a workplace setting, sharing details about your salary or bonuses might create tension among colleagues or even jeopardize your position. Employers often discourage or prohibit such discussions to maintain harmony and fairness within teams. Keeping your financial information private ensures that your professional relationships remain focused on collaboration and mutual respect rather than financial disparities. Another important aspect of financial privacy is protecting your future plans. Whether you're saving for a significant purchase, planning an investment, or working toward early retirement, keeping your goals and strategies private reduces the likelihood of interference or sabotage. Sharing these details could lead to unsolicited advice, criticism, or even competition, making it harder to achieve your objectives. By maintaining discretion, you create a protective barrier that allows you to work toward your goals with focus and confidence. Financial privacy is a key component of overall personal security. In an age where identity theft and cybercrimes are prevalent, sharing financial information publicly or with the wrong individuals can have serious consequences. Even seemingly harmless details, such as discussing the value of a recent purchase or the specifics of an investment, can provide malicious actors with clues to exploit. Protecting your financial information reduces the risk of becoming a target for fraud or theft, ensuring that your resources remain secure. While discussing finances may seem necessary in certain situations, discretion is often the wisest approach. By keeping your financial matters private, you protect yourself from judgment, exploitation, and unnecessary pressure. You also preserve the integrity of your relationships, maintain control over your resources, and safeguard your personal security. Financial privacy is not about secrecy. It is about exercising wisdom and maintaining boundaries that allow you to navigate your financial journey with confidence and peace of mind. Discussing personal insecurities and vulnerabilities is often a delicate matter. While sharing such feelings with trusted individuals can provide comfort and support, broadcasting them widely can lead to unintended consequences that may worsen your emotional state or create unnecessary complications. Protecting your innermost fears and weaknesses allows you to maintain personal strength, preserve dignity, and navigate challenges with resilience and discretion. One important reason to keep insecurities private is to protect yourself from being judged or misunderstood. People interpret vulnerabilities differently based on their own perspectives and experiences. Sharing your insecurities openly might lead to well-meaning but unhelpful advice, judgment, or even ridicule. For instance, admitting a fear of public speaking to a broad audience might prompt some to offer overly simplistic solutions or worse, mock your fear. By keeping such feelings private, you avoid the risk of being misunderstood or labeled, which can otherwise exacerbate your insecurities. Another key consideration is the potential misuse of your vulnerabilities. Not everyone who learns about your insecurities will respond with empathy or care. Some individuals might exploit this information for personal gain or to undermine your confidence. For example, in a competitive workplace, sharing your anxiety about a particular skill might lead a colleague to use that knowledge against you, either subtly or overtly. Keeping your insecurities private minimizes the risk of manipulation, allowing you to focus on addressing your challenges without external interference. Privacy also empowers you to take ownership of your insecurities and work on them in a constructive way. When you acknowledge and confront your fears internally, you maintain control over the process of growth and self-improvement. Sharing vulnerabilities prematurely can sometimes create a false sense of resolution, as external validation or sympathy may mask the deeper work needed to overcome them. For example, openly discussing a lack of confidence in a specific area might elicit encouragement, but that support could detract from the hard work required to genuinely build your confidence. Addressing your insecurities privately ensures that your progress is authentic and sustainable. Another reason to guard your vulnerabilities is to maintain personal dignity and strength in the eyes of others. While close friends or family members may appreciate your openness, acquaintances or less empathetic individuals may view your admissions as weaknesses. This perception can influence how others treat you, potentially affecting opportunities, relationships, or their overall respect for you. For example, revealing self-doubt about your abilities during a professional interaction might unintentionally undermine your credibility. By keeping such feelings private, you project confidence and competence even when you are working through personal challenges. Sharing insecurities too broadly can also create unnecessary emotional burdens. Vulnerabilities are deeply personal and often tied to our sense of self-worth. When these feelings are exposed to a wide audience, you may find yourself overthinking how others perceive you or worrying about their reactions. This added pressure can compound your insecurities, making it even harder to address them effectively. Maintaining privacy about your feelings allows you to focus on your emotional well-being without external distractions or added stress. In addition, discretion about your insecurities fosters a sense of self-reliance and inner resilience. When you choose to work through your fears privately, you develop the tools and strategies needed to overcome challenges independently. This process builds confidence and fortifies your ability to face future obstacles. For instance, addressing the fear of failure on your own terms without seeking validation from others strengthens your sense of agency and self-belief. By relying on your internal resources, you cultivate a mindset of empowerment and growth. Keeping insecurities private also allows you to reveal only what is necessary or relevant in specific situations. For example, if you are working on improving a skill or addressing a fear, you can choose to share your progress or seek support when it feels appropriate, rather than exposing your vulnerabilities prematurely. This measured approach ensures that your interactions remain positive and focused on solutions rather than dwelling on challenges. It also enables you to engage with others from a place of strength and purpose. Another advantage of privacy is that it helps preserve the dynamics of your relationships. While sharing insecurities can foster intimacy and close connections, oversharing or discussing vulnerabilities with the wrong individuals might strain relationships or lead to imbalances. For instance, constantly seeking reassurance about personal doubts might burden friends or family members, creating tension or frustration. Keeping your insecurities private ensures that your relationships remain balanced and rooted in mutual respect, rather than becoming centered on your vulnerabilities. Protecting your insecurities allows you to present a more composed and confident version of yourself to the world. While everyone has fears and weaknesses, projecting self-assurance can positively influence how others perceive and interact with you. For example, by managing your insecurities internally, you can approach challenges with calm and determination, inspiring confidence in others and creating opportunities for success. This outward strength, even when paired with inner vulnerability, demonstrates resilience and character. In conclusion, while it can be tempting to share personal insecurities in search of understanding or support, discretion is often the wiser approach. By keeping your vulnerabilities private, you protect yourself from judgment, exploitation, and unnecessary emotional burdens. You also create space for genuine self-growth, preserve the integrity of your relationships, and maintain a strong and confident presence in your interactions. Privacy about insecurities is not about hiding your true self, it is about nurturing your emotional well-being and fostering resilience in a way that allows you to navigate life's challenges with strength and grace.